Ladies and gentlemen,
for our final trick,
we are going to rob a bank.
Why just her classroom? Why only hers?
She mentioned a favorite teacher of hers, a mentor. This person was less than supportive when she came forward.
Would you do a photo shoot for New York Magazine?
Nude?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'll do it anyway.
You guys having fun at the convention? He was a Finnish commander. Lost his home and his family in the war.
We just cut down trees that have been here for 500 years.
Now, run.
I am recording this. Fair warning. Is that really necessary?
It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. Tomorrow is the greatest day ever for Batman. I call this the big bat season for the big boys. This is big boy season. Let me break it down to you guys how special this day is to us. It's a holy day. So this is what I did, ladies and gentlemen. I took 3 atlases, took an animal. Right now, I'm straight empty. Fasted for 3 days. Because when I go upstairs from my mother's basement, I'm going to annihilate. Big boy season is here. It's here. It's time to destroy. Even the cat, no, you see the cat? He ready. I'm so hungry I might eat him. Don't take that seriously because I know you motherfuckers out there, all Fatal J is being toxic towards the animals. This cat eat more than me. Ain't that right? You eat more than me, don't you? He eat more than me. So we back for another installation of the Dark Council, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shout some people out. We already got people in the back. Thank y'all so much. Let's see who we got up in here. Oh, we already got a super chat in the building. You know what? Let's start the night off right. And let me blow up my boy Grab Web the best way possible.
Now! Everyone! I need you all to lend me your energy! Don't you take that! You're good.
Grab Web, thank you so much. Let's see who we got in here. We got my boy Nick. What up, Nick? We got Edwin in the building. What's up, y'all? What up, Edwin? He said, remember, it's a day to celebrate with y'all loved ones and get fat without shame. Yes, sir. We got Sandro in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like to share the stream, it'll be appreciated. Yes, sir. Get on your phone and share the stream. If you don't, the Marginal cousin will wake up in the middle of the night. Not a threat, just a fact. Those are facts, sir. Matter of fact, the Marginal cousin. We got A2D2 in the building. Thank you so much. We got my boy BKH up in here. I don't know who you is, but I'm glad you're here. And smash that like button ferociously. Now, we got the queen. We got the producer in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, Lorena Creole, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good. Fatal, how you doing?
I didn't think you was going to make it. Didn't think you was going to make it.
I almost wasn't. But then realized, wait, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Ain't nobody in the office today.
Yeah. Latino slant, Polly in the building. What up, Polly? Polly want a cracker? Hey, let me tell you something, Polly. How many people made that joke? I know you beat up a lot of people for that joke right there. But I got a joke for you. Well, it's not really a joke. It's terrible. My mom had a period, okay? Her and my dad. They went on vacation for 2 days. Left the air conditioner on. Tropical birds now. My mom said, I wanted the bird to be cool. When my mom came back from that vacation, guess what happened, Lorena?
What happened? What she did?
You ever heard of a pigeon on a stick, parrot on a stick? Frozen. See,
Really?
this is the thing about tropical birds that people don't understand. You got to have the right temperature if you're going to take care of them animals.
Oh, that's kind of like the iguanas, because in South Florida, when the temperature drops below like 60, the iguanas fall out of trees.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah.
They're not dead. They're
Yeah.
just,
Lorena, I got something for you later on. We got the Maja in the back door. And the Maja, I got something for you too. It's something that you can't ever unsee again. The Maja, what up, man?
How you doing?
Hey, Dave.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother. You got a cold?
Mm-hmm. No.
Oh, and for once, you not lagging. Did you fit something?
I didn't touch anything.
Oh, pause. All right. Now, I got something for you guys. And shout out to Edwin. I'm going to show you guys something that you will never be able to unsee again.
Oh, boy, here we go.
You're not going to be able to unsee it. Chat, get ready. And cut it out, Edwin. That is not animal abuse. Well, from my parents it is. But I want you guys to check this out. Okay. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to leave it here for you to look at.
All right. And we got that ain't right.
Why, bro? Why?
I mean, come on now.
Who is that? Who's that on the left?
Vivica.
Bro, you don't know who Vivica A. Fox is?
It didn't look like her.
I know. I had to think a little bit.
That's Vivica.
Oh, that's Vivica. Yeah.
That's Vivica.
Okay, Fox.
Now, Demagina, do they look alike or what?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, Demagina, I got something for you. What?
Oh boy, here
later
we go.
Later on tonight. Remember, what did you tell me about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? What movie that you wanted to see a sequel of? Can you remember? And she's a part of it.
Oh, Kill Bill.
Okay, hold that thought in your head for about 30 minutes to an hour. We got a trailer reaction to watch. Before we get into the topics, though, how is everybody doing today?
I'm doing good.
Doing good.
We got, you know,
good.
About to do another rotation around the sun. You know how we do that around this time of year.
So. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotcha.
I gotta say this something about Hollywood, right? I noticed something. Now look, I get it. We're all human. I totally understand that. But here's the deal. It seems to be a lot of extremes when it comes to Hollywood. It's like either you just let yourself go or you do the Ozempic crack stuff. There's no in between. Like it's very few in between. People just like age gracefully and look normal. Like it's just I don't know. Am I wrong for saying that? Like I'm just
You're not wrong for saying that, but as someone who lived in that failed Earth colony known as Hollyweird, being in the middle is not what they're looking for. They want you either
to Hollywood. I mean,
super
just
skinny.
I was like looking at Vivica, Wicked Girl, like she.
Hey,
wing in her nose. Hey, Mark.
What's up?
What's the name? Kate Beckinsale did the same thing.
Hey, those hats are in style. I want one of those. What do you call them? A newspaper boy hat?
I've heard it described as that before. Driver's caps, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, sometimes the gangsters wore them too. Yeah.
Back in the 20s.
Your Babyface Nelsons, all them type of guys. You know?
Blinders. You'll see that, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Mark, before you came in, Mark, how you feeling?
What's up, man?
Good, man. Good. Happy holidays to everybody, man. You know,
happy holidays.
Thanksgiving, man. It's time to be thankful. It's time to be thankful for all your blessings. This is that time. You know, you should be that anyway, you know, like all the time. But definitely right around now, man, you know.
Mark, what do you think about this though?
Ooh. What?
I mean, do they share the same face or what?
They kind of do. I mean, it didn't have to be this way because Vivica really, she changed herself. You know, maybe she said, look, I want to look like Medea. Maybe that's what she said.
Yeah,
because you can definitely
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying before you got here, Mark. I'm like, it's like this like total extremes. They either alter themselves and not take care of themselves or whatever they want to do, or they do the Ozempic crack pipe thing. It's nobody just like, okay, I know who that is because that's how they look when they were younger. Like I didn't know that was her first.
Yeah, it's sad.
By the way, Mark, I don't have
you back in the 90s.
Yeah, she was cold.
Yeah,
she was definitely cold.
Yeah, I don't have the same thing you have, but I do have one of these.
My brother. Is that a Kango, bro?
Okay. That's a Kango.
Yeah, that's a Kango.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
All right, before we get into the topics, ladies and gentlemen, this list right here is real serious. And I want to know who y'all got. Check this out right here. Who do y'all got?
Now, what's this?
What was the one team that could take down everybody? Now, I'll give you the people. Top row, we got Hercules and Thor. Second, Blue Marvel and Sentry. Juggernaut and Doomsday. Supreme and Superman. Omni-Man and Invincible. Hulk and Pit. Goku and Saitama. Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch. Or lastly, Black Panther and Spawn. Which team are you taking to take down the rest of the people on the screen?
I'm going for Supreme.
You know, I'm a little biased.
Yeah. Let's keep it real. Superman is super everything. That's why I don't like him in things like this, because he got it.
So y'all saying
I'm
Superman.
a bit biased.
What about Goku?
No. See, hold on. You gotta let me take. I was gonna say I'm biased on the anime manga. Saitama is cheesy. He's OP cheesy, and so is Goku. See, everybody forgets. Everybody keeps forgetting. Yes, they had a whole thing. Superman beat Goku, but let's be realistic. Goku is a universal buster. He can blow up universes. That includes yellow suns that will give Superman his power. I'm just saying. And Saitama's just cheesy. He's just cheese. I'm just saying.
Lorena, who you got?
I'm going with Goku and Saitama. That's it.
I'm trying to decide between two things. Do I want to go with the absolute overpowered brute strength team known as Goku and Saitama, especially if you ever watched One Punch Man, you know what I'm talking about, or the mental thing where it comes to Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch?
Yeah,
that would be my second choice.
I'm gonna go with Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch, and the reason why is people tend to forget the psychological manipulation.
And they can alter realities, right? Can't they alter realities?
Scarlet Witch can. Scarlet Witch can.
Witch can.
That's her true power.
And then there's another. It's a comic book called House of M, where Scarlet Witch took all the mutants' powers all over the planet. So I'm like, Lorena, I might have to ride with Jean Grey and Scarlet Witch because we already know what happened when Jean Grey get that penis up in her. You know
that what?
Well, the get the Phoenix up in.
I wanted somebody to go get that.
You heard
it. I said Phoenix, not.
Oh, okay. All right. I swear to God, I heard you. That's what it sounded like to me. No, I ain't the only one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
A pimp.
All right, so everybody think of Jean Grey, Scarlet Witch?
No, I said Goku and Saitama.
Okay. Goku and Saitama. Okay. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one. Let's get to the topics, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you guys seen this or not, but this is what it says. It says right here, it says that based on everything. Now, this is a scooper, a Marvel scooper. His name is Twipped. Dweeb or whatever. Based on everything I know about this film, I hate to say it, but I have almost zero interest. Hopefully the trailer gets me excited and changes my mind. He has 398 likes. I'm going to read that again because y'all probably wasn't listening. He said, based on everything I know about this film, I'm going to say that one more time. Based on everything I know about this film, I hate to say it, but I have almost zero interest. Hopefully the trailer gets me excited and changes my mind. Now, this is a Marvel shield scooper, whatever you want to call it. The man said, based on everything he knows, he got zero interest. What do y'all think about this?
I don't even know who this person is, but go on.
Okay.
Who wants to go?
I said I don't know who this person is, and I don't know what they know, so it's kind of hard to put any real stock in it. I mean, I know I can only speak for myself, and I'm not supercharged about it, so it doesn't surprise me that somebody else would not be also. You know what I mean? Like okay, I don't know who he is. What's his name?
All right. Okay, Twip said, giving
That's
you guys
supposed to be the Spider-Man. The Spider-Man thing.
That was right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the Spider-Man thing.
All right, well, let's check this out. This man got 8,388 followers and following nobody. He said in his profile, I'm giving you guys info on upcoming projects. If you want to see what scoops I've got right, search my profile for the word confirm. So
Fredo,
this
can you do
thing
me
like
a favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you click the join date for me real quick?
Okay.
Put that for me.
I know what you're doing. It say North America, though. It say North America.
That could be Canada. That could be anywhere in Canada. Looks like he's using a VPN too. I'm looking at that shield. You see where I'm going with this, right?
We gonna talk about that later on the show as well. We're gonna be talking about that.
Okay, so that's connected by the web, and he's got a VPN, which automatically means nothing. Means nothing to me. If you've noticed with Avengers Doomsday, people can't keep their mouth shut, and not in a good way. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, we got this person. Oh, we got this person. Oh, we got that person. Nobody gives a damn about this movie. So anybody who's a quote unquote scooper or call themselves a scooper, whenever they come out with some information about this movie, you notice it's as quiet as an ant farting in a funeral home.
Okay. Now, Lorena, I definitely rock with you. But looking at his Twitter, he does have things where he confirmed it. Like November 2nd, he said a Super Mario Galaxy trailer releasing this month, confirmed. He said right here, October 28th, first teaser trailer for Toy Story 5 releasing within the next few weeks, confirmed. So maybe not. This dude knows something we don't know.
Wait, now does anybody know who this person is? Whoever?
I don't know.
I've never heard of them.
We're talking about some random ass dude that nobody knows right now, right? So I think I'm more interested in what we all think. I don't give a damn about who is this dude. You know what I mean?
You're right. You're definitely right. But this is all I'm saying. If the Marvel shields are saying that they have zero interest, how much interest we gonna have in this movie?
Is he a Marvel shield? I don't know him. Fatal, listen, man, you're just jumping on any type of Marvel hate that you could possibly get. That's what this is, bro.
No, got zero followers. Did you say zero followers or zero
Okay,
followers?
anybody.
Okay, well, let me prove something. I'm gonna prove something to you, brother Mark, the Iron Fist. I'm gonna prove something. Mark, you were so excited for Fantastic Four, wasn't you?
I was, and I enjoyed it.
Did you enjoy it, or was it mind blowing?
I'm not going to say it was mind-blowing. I enjoyed it. You know, I think it's the best Fantastic Four that we've gotten, and that's saying a lot considering I'm not a fan of Pedro's at all.
But Mark, Jack Kirby, Stan Lee, the Golden Age Fantastic Four. I know that's what you wanted.
Yes, and I covered all of this in my review. I said that I felt that there was a lot of potential there. You know, there was some missteps. You know, I mean, obviously I've talked before about how Ben Grimm is like one of my all-time favorite characters, and he was very underwhelming, you know, but they got the look right. Like I just saw, when you put it in context, there was more effort that went into that installment, that installment of the MCU, than what we've been seeing up until this point. So I saw promise there. Not only that, but I would have liked to have seen them go with this universe. Like, I would have loved to have seen them introduce or reintroduce everybody through this universe, because the aesthetic was the 60s, which is when all of those characters came about in the first place. I would have loved to have seen a new Black Panther, a new Spider-Man, X-Men, all of them right there in that universe. I didn't want them to come back to the 616. Plus, the score was amazing. So I saw a lot of things in there that I liked that I felt that they could build upon.
It's the 646.
Yeah,
the comics are 616.
Right? But it's
the
gone
comics
now,
are 616. I don't care. No.
They're not in that universe no more, right?
Forget about MCU. Forget about the MCU. The 616 is comics. If that's what you want, the same thing I say about Star Wars, the same thing I say about Marvel at this point. They did what they did, and the original, what they call our comics, everything is what we want to go by, and that's what we should go by. Because look, I'm with you, Mark. I didn't hate the movie.
They burned it down, bro. They burned it down.
I know, exactly. Exactly. That's my point. That's why I said we have to stick with what. Unfortunately, we got to go back and be like, okay, we got to be almost like purists at this point. Like, hey, it's either George Lucas stuff or it's not. Either Stanley and Jack Kirby or it's not. It's just simple as that. Because right now, going by anything that modern studios are doing, it's gonna be crap. Like, I'm so disappointed in the fact that we got another Avengers movie coming out, and I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll see it for the channel, have a discussion about it, but I don't care. They did this to me. They did this to me. And that's them.
All of us.
You know,
we're all in the same boat, brother. We're all in that together. We all feel the same way. Like, y'all had the whole world, literally, and you messed it up.
I just want to ask a question, a simple question. This is all I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
When was the last time we got a Marvel banker? Like, when you walked out the theater, you said, damn, that was a dope movie.
Infinity War.
Now, how many years ago was that?
least a decade, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Has it been that long?
It's been a long time.
I think we had a moment.
Really?
We had a moment with No Way Home, but that was because of the gimmick of it.
Yeah.
You know, but being in the theater,
and
we
Deadpool
did have
too.
a moment
Sorry.
because you know that we had crowds going crazy and stuff like that. Like we all shared that moment.
Okay.
I don't know about
Mark.
walking out and being like, you know, yeah, go ahead.
No, Mark, but you proving my point. Okay. You said No Way Home, and that was another banger too. That was a banger. How long ago was that?
It was a while back now. It's a minute. It's been a while, bro.
Was it Fantastic Four supposed to be that next banger?
But you know, and we've talked about this before, you know, there's two ways I look at this now. You know, I look at it like you want that $1 billion, you want all the normies in there, it's not that anymore. You know, listen, as a, you know, Fantastic Four was the first comic I ever collected, and like I said, I wasn't mad at it. You know, I saw it as I really like what they were trying to do. You know, I really did. You know, unlike Superman, you know, 2025, it was disappointing. It was just disappointing. Fantastic Four was not disappointing. I found a lot of entertainment value in it, and I found a lot of potential in it. But that's me. I didn't expect for normies. I knew normies weren't going to come in there and love it because it was too talky. You know, it was too slow. They weren't getting the vision of it all. But you know, for me, I was like, you know, I like what they're doing. I like how this feels. You know, so and guess what? I hate to sound like this, but my enjoyment was all that mattered. You know what I mean? So that's
okay, now Mark. Okay, Mark, your enjoyment matter. Now,
all that matters.
Okay, I got you. Now, the Fantastic Four that you liked are going to be in this movie where this guy is saying that he has zero interest in.
This guy that I don't know and doesn't know me.
So Mark, this is where you at.
Mm-hmm.
This could be a dope movie.
Yes,
okay,
it could be.
Okay.
It could be. Okay. Just like any movie could be. But I feel like the timing is gone. You know, and this is what I've been talking about, bro. Like with Black Panther, it's over. There was a moment in time. There was a moment in time where it became a cultural phenomenon, a cultural movement. They squashed it. You're not going to get it back. You know, and the same thing goes with these superhero movies in general. To me, I don't think you're ever going to see that same level of excitement, electricity we can all share again. The purists, we might like it. We might be like, you know what? That's that storyline from the comic. They did good with that. You know, I saw where they were going with that. Normies ain't gonna want to have anything to do with that, but we might enjoy it. You know, and to me, I'm cool with that. Like I said, I don't need the billion anymore. I don't, but I understand where everybody's coming from.
Mark, I can put a great analogy on what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You got the prom queen. She was the queen of the whole school. All the fellas liked her. But in the 80s, she found something, a treat amongst treats. Okay? She hit that glass pipe and fell in love with crack. Now, she's been in the streets for a long time smoking that crack. But in her mind, she thinks she still look good. But it's over. It's been over. And that's how I feel with this comic book game, this comic book movies. It don't expire no more. I walked into, can I put it out there on the table? And I'm going to get to the membership in a minute. I'm going to put this out on the table. Fatal J lied to you guys. When I watched that Superman movie, after a while, I started thinking to myself, I'm bored. I'm bored. And while I was thinking I'm bored, I said to myself, it's over for this stuff. You guys showed me last night a dope movie, Last Samurai Standing. That's what we need. You know?
Yes.
D,
Yes.
have you seen that yet? That's tight.
You must watch that.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Last Samurai Standing. Mark Lorena.
Oh.
Correct me if correct me if I'm wrong, 2 genres. Samurai sword fighting action meets Squid Games.
Yes.
100%. Yeah. Last Samurai Standing. Samurai Standing. What up, Vern?
What up, Vern?
And
6-episode miniseries, though, not a movie, miniseries.
And the point that I was making too, right? I was telling you guys that I blew my own mind watching this because somehow I started thinking to myself, this could be Star Wars, just like the philosophical aspects of it. You have these swordsmen, you have these warriors, and their ancient ways are being challenged, almost marked for extermination, their whole way of life and everything. And I was like, I could see the Jedi in a situation like this. You know what I mean? Like where, you have the Jedi in this situation, and even the Sith too, because they both believe in this Force thing. But let's say you had a new empire or First Republic, whatever you want to call it, and they have some new weapons. They have some new things that can neutralize the Force, because that's what the samurai were going. They were dealing with the fact that, oh, we got these guns now. Guns, they can make short work of us. Now all of a sudden you got the Jedi, they got the lightsaber, they got the Force, but the Empire, or the new whatever.
Mark, I don't mean to cut you off because you cooking, but when he saw them guns, he was like, "What the freak is this? What is this?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Mark, I just want to piggyback on what you're saying real quick, and then you can continue. What you're describing, Disney could have did that because that's called the Yazong Vong War. When there was a new force, an empire that came to the galaxy that could neutralize the Jedi, Luke had to find a different way to fight them because the Force didn't work on them.
Yeah.
Think about that. So that's
right.
Disney had the thing, they just didn't want to use it.
So picture that. You got the Jedi and you got the Sith, and they both realize our time is just about up. Our time is just about done. But we're still enemies. That was my man right there, the one that you just went past.
Dude was dang.
Dude was fucking out of control, man. This dude right here, man. That's my dude right there, man. Holy crap. Yo, he was Fatal. Did you watch the whole thing?
No, not yet. Don't tell me. I'm like at the halfway point, but I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself better than any 2025 Marvel or DC film that dropped this year. This is fun. Netflix is killing it.
It's on Netflix?
Netflix is killing it.
It's on Netflix.
They killing it, bro.
That's crazy because Netflix
but as much as I want to get away from Netflix, they keep calling me back with the dopeness.
That's because the Asian,
he's doing a Michael Corleone. He's like, every time I try to get out, they keep pulling me back in.
But here's the thing about Netflix, though, and this is why I've had it for so long. When you start looking at what Asian cinema is putting out, between the Japanese, between the K-dramas, even like the Chinese dramas, which I don't really watch as much, they are constantly killing it, every single one, for the most part, unless you got a personal just like personally, I don't really like it. And the reason why is, at the crux of all of that is good storytelling. If I didn't care about what was going to happen to these characters, I wouldn't keep watching. But from the first 5 minutes of the first episode, you get invested real quick.
You do.
Absolutely.
You do.
Yeah.
And that's what films used to, that's what American films used to do. And
it's like you said, going back to the caveman days. It ain't about how good it look. It's about the story, how dope the story is,
Yeah, and whether you care, like what Rain is saying, you got to care about the characters too.
Yeah,
Disney Star Wars. I mean, they have yet to produce a character that I care about. I don't care about anybody. I don't care Ray and no.
We
but
gonna definitely talk about that.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna get there.
I got a lot of topics to cover. I definitely cannot wait for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I'm so excited for that.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that too.
I'm so excited about that movie.
Stop the madness, Saint.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Yeah. Have a good Thanksgiving panel and check. I already told y'all what I'm gonna do. This is big boy season.
All right.
No shame, no pain, no shame.
Yeah. Dark meat. Man.
Next topic, ladies and gentlemen. I need to know this. This is very important.
Okay.
Mark, I need your opinion. Lorraine, I need your opinion. D. Who is the better actor? Will Smith.
Oh boy, here we go.
Or Eddie Murphy? Let's end it right here on the Dark Council show. Who is the best?
You know what? When I saw this, the first thing I said to myself is the real question: who's the better black actor? Because obviously you put these two dudes up against each other like there's no other actors. Like, have we narrowed it down to these two actors that are just the best of all of them, or are we just doing who's the better black actor?
Mark, I think you thinking too deep into it, man.
That's what I do, bro.
We just got to see out of these two giants right here, who is the best actor? That's all we trying to see, man. That's all we trying to see.
Yeah, but you go ahead, somebody.
Listen,
let me go first.
Slap.
All right, go ahead, D.
Go ahead. I was gonna say before the slap, I have to give it to Will. I'm gonna give it to Will only because of this. Only because of this. He is very versatile.
Yeah,
well,
he got range.
Eddie really stuck to just comedy only. I mean, I might be missing something, but like when I see Eddie Murphy, I think Beverly Hills Cop, Trading Places, Coming to America, Harlem Nights. Those are ones that stand out to me. I'm probably missing some stuff, whatever. But Will Smith, you got the rapping, you got the Fresh Prince, you got his catalog is crazy. So the versatility, I'm going to give it to Will. I will say that. Before the
Black Swan, never seen you before, Black Swan, but thank you. Smash that like button, sir. Vernon, never seen you before, but thank you so much. Smash that like button. I'm gonna say this, D. I'm gonna say this.
Vernon, that's my homie.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Vernon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. The reason why I picked Will D is because Will made even grown men cry 2 times. The first time Will Smith made grown men cry was on the Fresh Prince when he said, "He don't even want me, man."
Why you don't want me, man?
Yeah, why he don't want me, man? And number 2, what's that movie with him and his son? They were poor and he got rich.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness. Pursuit of Happiness. That's why I give Will the crown. Now, you guys' opinion may be different. Mark, what you thinking?
I'm gonna give it to Will. All right. Because of what you said, obviously, he broke me with that scene. I think he broke everybody with that scene.
He did.
It's like, I'm gonna do this without him. I'm gonna do that without him. I'm gonna do just fine without him.
Yeah.
Why you don't want me, man? It's like, come on, bro. Nobody's surviving that, bro. But Eddie is a phenomenon. It's like I was watching that once again, Netflix. I was watching that documentary, Eddie Murphy. Dude was he was the 80s, man. Eddie Murphy was the 80s, and
he was the 80s. Yeah.
I mean, listen, on my playlist, I have Party All the Time, and I listen to it all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you remember when he did that joint, girl, I can't understand it. Why you want to hurt me? Y'all don't know that one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Party All the Time.
For you. My girl wants to party all the time. Party all the time.
Party all the time. Party all the time.
Did Rick James write that for him?
He wrote that. They were boys.
He was all over the video.
Well, I know that's a good spot. That's why Dave Chappelle's like F your couch. They was hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
Charlie
Now, before we move to the next topic, though, let me ask y'all a question. Does Will Smith have a film that is as funny as Coming to America?
No.
Nah.
No. Not even close.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I don't think even Eddie could top Coming to America because they're coming to America Part 2. Straight trash.
Don't bring that up. That was trash.
He should have left that alone. Some things are not meant to be a sequel.
Once again,
exactly.
timing,
Just like Joker. Joker should have never
Mark.
been to Part 2.
Yeah,
certain things should not.
But Eddie can go dark
have
too.
to be a Part 2.
Shout out to my boy Mask or Shy. He did a lot of art for Dark Council. Y'all didn't realize this. Cole with the pen and pad. Make sure y'all check him out. He's doing Snyderverse animations. Make sure to check him out. We're gonna speak about the Snyderverse as well. Y'all keep going.
No, I was saying that Eddie can go dark too, as far as his acting is concerned. But he was saying, I think it was Cadillac Records, that he was going through a divorce at that time, which is why he was able to reach the emotional levels that he was able to reach. So, he's as good as his, I guess, his motivation or inspiration. But, he's an artist, man. Sometimes when you talk about comedians, and this is something that I just realized recently, is that we think it's so easy. You know what I mean? We just take it for granted. I was just now, I'm starting to get even more of an appreciation for Martin Lawrence and what he did with the Martin Show, because dude was a professional. He just made it look like he was being a clown and stuff, but that's a real craft, that he had to work on and everything. I'm like, that dude was brilliant, and his energy was brilliant, and to capture that was amazing.
Mark, I'm a fan of people that's so talented that they're a one-man show. Let's be honest. On the Martin Show, Martin was a slew of characters, just like Eddie Murphy was a slew of characters on Coming to America. It's a lot of people when Coming to America came out.
What is that, Velvet? It's beautiful.
They didn't know that was it. They did not know that was Eddie at the time.
I didn't either.
I didn't. I had no idea. I still have a hard time believing it.
You notice that when they were doing at the end, when they were running the credits, as soon as Jewish guy showed up on screen and it said Eddie Murphy, they slowed that thing down. Did you notice that? That was the only part where they slowed him down. He just kept talking. I'm like, dang, they just said, in case you know, this is Eddie Murphy. This is exactly how good he is. He made you believe without a doubt that he was some white Jewish dude.
Yeah. If Eddie was gonna do a sequel, he should have did the Barbershop Guys. He should have did the Barbershop Guys.
I would love that.
But once again, you had a moment in time. I saw somebody interviewing David Allen Greer, and they were like, "Do you think we could do In Living Color today?" And he was like, "No, you couldn't do that today." You know what I mean? And he's right. He's right. We had it good back then. We had all of that fearlessness, Jim Carrey, everybody just went crazy, Jamie Foxx. But now, all of them would have been canceled.
Oh, 100%.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's Snyderverse news. Here we go. Zack Snyder's cinematographer is now back active on social media, shutting down what looks to be Gunn fans. Snyderverse fans are watching another sign of movement as Larry Fong, the cinematographer behind Batman vs. Superman and Watchmen, is suddenly active again across social media. His return follows Zack Snyder opening his Instagram and posting a wave of DCEU images where we have been told has to do with the return of the Snyderverse. Fong responds to fans questioning the Nightmare Batman scene and the warehouse fight scene. This is him talking. Wrong. Zack always works very closely with his teams. Fights are a huge priority to him. They go through many iterations, reviews, and changes before approval. I've seen this with my own eyes. Now, we have seen a surge. Snyderverse did, Snyderverse Restored, Snyderverse, because Warner is potentially trying to sell their catalog, their company to other companies. Do you guys want this? Do you guys care? Do you guys think this is going to happen?
I don't care. Y'all know I don't care. I don't care. I cannot stand the Batman versus Superman movie. Only the extended cut made that movie palatable to just barely palatable. So y'all know me. I don't care.
Okay.
The problem I'm seeing here is how many times are you going to pass that baton before somebody sits down and says, listen, you either get this right or get the F out. Like, come on. Like, seriously. Like, how is it that again, this is my biggest problem when it comes to like the whole thing with this between Marvel and DC at this point. It's like you literally hold on, give me a second. Give me 1 second. Continue to talk. I gotta be right 1 second.
Man, hold on. I thought you were gonna do something grand and big, man. Hold on, man. Let me put them on mute too. All right. This is next on the news. You guys can believe it if you want to. But it says right here, it says, I've been told not only is the Snyderverse in play for a full return, but there have also been discussions about a Marvel versus DC project involving the Russo brothers. They threw around ideas to do a DC Marvel film, said our source, who previously filled us in on the Daredevil Born Again retooling news, the real ending of The Flash, and more. I admit this one is a long shot, but the timing lines up, and here's how. Is this really going to happen?
I think it's just a matter of time. I mean, sooner or later, we're going to get some type of crossover. I believe that.
Would that bring back the energy within the comic book movies? Would that bring back the hype?
It would be great for a nice little one shot. I think because this is where we are now. It's about the gimmick, and
I agree.
I think people would get in there to see something like that. Then they're gonna have to come up with something after that. It's not sustainable, but you want to have a good payday. Sure, yeah, you can sell that.
Zack Snyder and the Russo brothers.
I'm sorry.
Dave, what is you doing, man? You all right?
I just wanted to get a visual representation of what I was saying. All right. Y'all literally had all of this, right? This is a small copy right here. And y'all can't get this right. You got it. You got the litmus test right there. Right there. How do y'all not get this right? How? How do you not get this right?
All right, D. I didn't know we were I didn't know we were flexing tonight. I got my box too. That's just one of them, you know.
It wasn't about flexing. I'm just saying it's like these companies, these studios, you literally have the litmus test right there. It's you have scripts right here. Just do that. Just do that. I understand why you gotta. Oh, I gotta put my touch on things. Shut up. You're not winning.
They don't want
it's
to.
not working. Stop doing it. Just stop doing
well,
that.
You're pointing to a box. You're pointing to a box full of writers and artists and people who would have to get paid. They don't want to do that. They don't want to pay those people. And really, I think that's what it's all about, huh?
Think about this though. Like we said, I mean, I hear you, Mark, but let's think about this. We got people like Leslie Headland getting $250. How much money? $200 million for a crap show, and people getting paid for that. When you could give somebody $1 million. Listen, if they are retired or whatever, most of these guys here who did this probably retired, whatever. Give them $2-3 million and say, look, I want to use your story, and whatever. Just do the amount of money that you could be making just by simply paying some people. Just give them a little bit of money, a little coin, and you could make some serious return on investment. That's all I'm just saying.
The margin.
Yeah, we know.
I'm just to show you something. I want you to check this out, and this is going to answer the question of why they don't use those floppy things with pages. Why they don't use those floppy things with pages you just showed us. Let's check this out. Now, this is from their mouths, not mine, not Dark Council. Let's check this out.
Comics. I didn't read any comics or do any research.
I wasn't familiar with comics. I wasn't familiar with the movies.
We didn't
Now, notice these are the writers behind these Marvel films.
I know.
lean into a whole lot of the history of the comic books.
Yeah, candidly, we were not enormous comic fans.
I wasn't super into superhero comics when I was a kid. I read a lot of like indie press stuff.
First thing I was told is don't read comics.
Really?
As a creator, they put you in a bubble. They don't let you talk about any of the other projects, right?
You know, they're up for anything.
We ultimately decided to redefine it for the series and thought that it worked better for the story that we're trying to tell.
Did you ever read you've never read the cover?
When the DVD comes out, I'm going to read a Thor comic book and just see where we went wrong.
That's where we at.
Bro, every single name that they showed on there was a show that was trash.
And I agree.
Every single person, every single name that they sit there. Oh, writer for Echo, writer for Winter Soldier. But every single one of those was trash. Every single one.
So, did that answer your question?
Oh no, I knew. No, I understand what the problem. My thing is that listen, you got DC about to sell again with Warner Brothers. They're about to sell again because what they're doing isn't working. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Pick up one of these floppies and just do that. That's all you got to do. Listen,
that's
when
all
somebody
you gotta do.
they did the what's that, the Flashpoint. They did the animated version of Flashpoint, which I didn't read the comic, but everybody who has read the comic says that thing was a 1-for-1 with a few tweaks of the comic. And that's one of the best animated movies I ever seen. Why can't y'all just do that? Why? I'm just you have no excuse. There's zero excuses that you can give me for why you gotta sell your whole studio again because what's that? I was about to say Man of Steel. Superman didn't make any money, or not the money you expected it to make. And I'm pissed off because I wanted to see my girl as Supergirl. Okay, I wanted to see her as Supergirl, and I don't want to see that now.
I'm gonna tell you something. This speaking on Warner, this speaking on Marvel, whatever. Old folks used to say this back in the day, especially people from the South. Lorena, she understands this. What I'm about to say. Old folks used to say this: a hard head makes a soft
behind.
Yeah.
Yes, I do know
so
that.
When you don't listen, when you don't listen, you're gonna have to come up on this. You know what I mean? And that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We done told you over and over. These little floppy things with pages in between them. That's how you make your billions. But they don't want to listen. BK, thank you so much. The truth is, Warner Brothers spent 10 years trying to copy Marvel after pushing Snyder out, and Marvel ruined their own brand. Had WB let Snyder cook the original plan, WB wouldn't be where it is at now. Speaking of WB, and thank you so much, BK, for the super chat. Mark, this is a question for you. This really for everybody, but Mark, I was wondering this. I saw this today, and I want to know if this would have made a difference to anything. If it don't, that's fine. But what you think about this right here?
What, just the image?
just take a while to look. That's the Reeves suit.
Right. You're saying with the
that's different, yeah.
Dude, this goes deeper than the suit. The story sucked. The character development and motivations sucked.
Okay.
James Gunn sucked. And he did a terrible job with the marketing of it because he was all over the marketing of it. You know, when you read a book, they say that the sign of a bad author is that you can't separate the work from the voice of the author, you know, and in this movie, James Gunn's sensibility was all over it. You know what I mean? His sensibility, like he couldn't tell a story and separate himself from the story. The whole time I was watching it, I'm like, all right, there's James Gunn. Here's another James Gunnism. There's James Gunn doing that, you know? And that's how I felt for most of it. It never got out from under him. And it didn't help that he was all over the marketing, like I said, also. So it was just soaked in James Gunn. He could have been wearing this suit. He could have been wearing anything. It wouldn't have made a difference.
Gotcha. Last DC news that we have for tonight. A lot of people saying this right here is either going to make or break James Gunn DCU. This is the news right here. It said first trailer for Lanterns was shown at HBO Max up front. Now check this out, fellas and ladies. This is very important. So the first trailer for Lanterns was shown at HBO Max up front. Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart have been working together for months. Hal Jordan has seemingly stepped in temporarily for someone else to train Jon Stewart. A squirrel Green Lantern is mentioned, and the series has a Western vibe. What do y'all think so far?
Anybody?
I don't care.
I
don't care, but I'll add a little bit of exposition here. So for people who do not know what Upfront is, basically it's this big, huge convention where people like HBO, Netflix, Disney, all of them show them what shows they have coming up. Why? So they can get advertising dollars for. That's exactly what the Upfront is. And this don't interest me.
Okay, Lorena, I still have a little ounce of hope, but this might have took away the ounce of hope. I'm just to show you guys something. Okay. Look carefully. I'm not gonna say a word, and you tell me what you see. Here you go, right here. You guys tell me what y'all see. I'm gonna stop it right here. I'm gonna blow it up. Tell me what y'all see.
Oh, I know what you're getting at.
Billion.
Yeah.
Why did they put this goofy freaker in there?
That tells you all you need to know.
That tells me everything I need to know.
Yeah, hard pass.
It's still the jokes. It's still
yeah. You know, I'm happy to see Garrett Dillahunt in there because I like him as an actor. Jason Ritter is always fascinating to me because he reminds me of his dad, and I'm pulling for him. I love to see him succeed, but no, I'm not. He cancels this out because the direction that it's going to go in. You're talking about Nathan Fillion.
My boy Vernon said an ad for. Yeah, we talk about Nathan Fillion.
Yeah,
that's gonna throw the whole vibe out because I thought this was when they described this show was supposed to be like what's that cop show that was on HBO? It had my boy from Texas, McConaughey. Y'all ever see that show? It was a cop show.
True Detective?
It said that this show was gonna be like True Detective.
Oh, bro, come on. It wasn't. Did you watch True Detective? You thought this could be that?
I thought they was gonna go there, Mark. I thought they was gonna go because look,
hey, listen,
Mark,
if you knew what True Detective the first season was like or what it was about, that James Gunn is not going anywhere near that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
But Mark, I was keeping out a lot of hope because they gave us Penguin, but Penguin wasn't under James Gunn regime. So that's how we got that. But I was just hoping, okay, if this is Green Lantern and they saying this is True Detective, okay, we got a banger on our hands. But when I saw Nathan Fillion in the cast, it's gonna be that joke stuff in there.
Yeah.
It ain't no way, no how, ladies and gentlemen. People in the chat, Y'all might be saying Nathan Fillion, he's not going to throw the show off. He jokes. We saw him in Superman joking. He was joking in Peacemaker. What make you think he's not going to joke in this show too?
He's like the self-insert for James Gunn in a way, you know.
Pretty much James Gunn. He pretty much James Gunn.
Yeah.
So
and
there
I like
you go,
Nathan
ladies and
Fillion
gentlemen.
too, but you know.
Yeah, and I mean, and nothing against Nathan Fillion because he's an extraordinary actor. I love him in Firefly and Serenity. He's dope in that stuff. Dope actor, but DC is the gods, man. This supposed to be epic, big level stuff we watching. You know?
And that's the reason why I give Zack Snyder, I give him the edge because what he accomplished. When you think of how hard it's been for DC to get this thing off the ground, he actually created this universe and it worked. It really did work. You know, I clown him about the slow-mo and everything like that, and he deserves it. But as far as what he was able to create, he did that, bro. He did that, and he did better than James Gunn.
Mark, you appreciate it once you see this trash we get now. You know what I mean?
But I've been consistent. I've always said that. You know, it's like you know, I've always felt like I wanted him to finish his vision, and I definitely wanted him to do a Batfleck movie. I've been saying that for years. I don't know about Justice League, but he is a natural for Batman.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm reading the private chat. And
I'm not gonna lie, I like Man of Steel. It does have issues, especially if you step back and look at what he did, especially like with you know, Park Hit. But to be fair, that was really the only thing that I liked was Man of Steel out of his verse. Now it was still better than James Gunn's version. I will say that. I'll give him that.
The fact that we're even talking about this just shows you how badly James Gunn shit the bed. You know, because the world was his. Once again, you had it all. You know, Fatal was on board. I was on board. And we don't even like James Gunn like that. But we were like, this is the new freshness. We saw a Superman, you know, this is going to be the optimistic. You know, we were like, okay, let's see what he does. And he completely messed it up. Now everybody is talking about the Snyderverse again. Nobody would have been talking about this if he had been able to do, you know, if he had succeeded. But he didn't.
Mark, I got so upset with
on
James
top of that, his Lois worked well too. I think he had a good low. I like James's Lois better than Amy Adams. Not taking away from her, but I
give you that too. Amy Adams.
Lois,
yeah.
That's some good actors.
He had it. Yeah, he had it. All he had to do was focus on Superman. Having everybody else is crazy. I think that was the biggest flaw there. This should have been a battle between like him and you could even put Brainiac. I know Brainiac is kind of like crazy overpowered for like to start the universe with, but so what? Start it out epic. Make Brainiac be the big dog for that movie and don't kill him off. That's the thing. You can't kill off somebody like Brainiac. Bring him in there, make it like a stalemate, and then, you know, bring back later, you know, whatever. But that's what should have happened in this movie. It should have been Superman focused. I mean, Lex is always going to be a thorn in Superman's side, but listen, we didn't have to have Lex Luthor in this. He should have been a big bad.
Well,
and he's become a joke.
And,
you know,
not how they should have been.
Nah, bro.
Well, D, you're going to get exactly what you want because when it comes to Man of Tomorrow, which is the sequel, because James Gunn trying to hurry up and get these films out before Warner give him a boot. The next Superman sequel movie that you're going to get, D, is Superman and Lex Luthor as the main stars. They're working together to fight Brainiac. I'm going to say that one more time. They're fighting together. So we're going to look at Lex as the hero in this. Already messing up. Already messing up.
Listen, there's a point. I know there's a point because I'm a Marvel guy, but I know there's a point when Lex does become the president. So he obviously does win over the hearts and minds of people. in some way, form, or fashion. I know, but you're starting out wrong. Again, it should have been you should be able to with the Rose Gallery. I mean, granted, it's not some people to stand toe to toe with Superman. We really think about it, but listen, you definitely could have had again. Well, what's my man name? I see him right. He has the like the pink suit on. He's like the Battle World guy. What's his name?
Who you
a DC
about?
guy? Come on.
He got pink on?
He was in the animated series. It's like a magenta color. He's like he kind of looks like a Thanos, but he fights Superman.
Oh, you talking about I know you talking about dang.
I can't think of his name.
He look like Thanos, but he a different color.
He like an orangey color.
He like dark side. He like dark side.
Yes, he does. Yes.
Dang, I'm gonna be thinking about that all night too.
But they could have had him fight him. I'm trying to blank on his name. Somebody in the chat know. You know, I'm gonna look it up right now. It's bothering me.
It's bothering me too, and I know that character because I love the Justice League animation film. And he a dope Superman villain. Chad, what is that dude name? He looked like Darkseid, but he orange. We not gonna continue with the stream until you guys tell us who that character is. Mongol. It's Mongol. D is Mongol. I'm telling you.
Mongol. I just got it. I just got it. Mongol. I know. I just got it right. Mongol. He would be a good guy. You could have started him fighting him. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
Mongol. Hey, I would have took Mongol being
Superman fight.
I would have took Mongol being the big baddie in the first Superman film. Let me blow up some people real quick. Thank you so much, BKH.
Yeah, that would have been good.
See ya. If the new owners bring Snyder back, he can pick up where the Snyder Cut left off, ignore the films he wasn't involved in, take over because Marvel Disney is done. This is a good time for Snyder. I think any dope comic book film is a dope time to come in because, like I told y'all, it's not inspirational, it's not motivational, it's all about the cameos. The story sucks. It's just not good. Just not good. Let me see what I got.
Listen, Fader, you hit the nail on the head. Doomsday is going to be cameo the movie. That's what Doomsday is going to be. It's going to be cameo the movie. That's what it's going to be. You know this. Everybody here knows that's what that's going to be.
FL Dog, Florida Dog. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, that's one of my peeps.
Oh, okay, man. Y'all showing up. Everybody, individual audience coming into the stream. Thank y'all so much.
It says Raina's is a friend of ours.
For real. Are y'all more afraid for DC's future with Netflix as the new boss versus Paramount or Comcast, or is DC doomed regardless of who wins the bidding war? Who got that one?
It's an uphill battle, man. It really is. DC it's very difficult, I think, bringing DC into live action. That's why I said Zack Snyder, he's done the best so far. Of course, he had to reinvent a few things and cause a little bit of a controversy, whether Superman should be dark or whatever, as he was. But it's hard, man. It's like if you want to go and you want to be like the way the comics were, they used to be pretty goofy, a lot of them, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like when you go into the extended universe, like if you want to introduce Plastic Man, and characters like that. So, it can be a little bit tricky to do that and to find an audience for it. Yeah.
We about to switch topics. When we get back from the commercial break, we're going to be talking about everybody's favorite. We're going to be talking about Star Wars. We'll be back.
Are you hopelessly vanilla? Then call 1-800-TOKEN-BF to add some diversity into your little white life.
Hello? Yeah, I'm looking for a token black friend. We could really use somebody with some street smarts. We'll do that.
Y'all want to hit this? I'll do anything to seem cooler than I really am. Converse with your token black friend and get to know each other. Who knows? You might find more common ground than you thought.
Now Shaniqua trying to hit me up for child support. That baby don't look nothing like me.
Sir, you know my dad is a lawyer.
This might work out after all.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Hey, now that you're my black friend, does this mean I can say the N-word?
Hell no.
Okay.
The way the white dude look back at it. Okay. All right. D, you asked for it and you got it. Pause. The first look for the Mandalorian Grogu new poster slated to drop May 22nd, 2026. D, are you excited? D? D, if you talk, D, you muted, man.
No, he's not muted.
He's
bro.
not muted.
I'm telling you, I think he muted.
No.
No, he's giving us a little dramatic effect here.
No, I'm telling you guys, he muted. D is muted.
Is he muted?
See, now you heard the alien noise in the bag. He was muted.
No, I got you. I was hearing. Yeah. This is the ridiculous Space Mogwai movie that makes zero sense. I stand by that. I hate this little freaking bastard. Okay, I hate him. He is trash. Okay, all he is a gimmick, and that's all that is. That's all that is. You have reduced Star Wars to a gimmick. That's what you reduce Star Wars to, a gimmick. That's it.
So nobody looking forward to this movie.
And the movie's gonna flop too.
Well, let's critique
the flop. It's gonna flop hard too.
Let's critique the poster here. The poster is telling us nothing. Okay. Now we know that the movie is called The Mandalorian and Grogu. So why would they give us a poster that just shows us the Mandalorian and Grogu and think we're supposed to be any more interested? We know they're in the movie. How about you show us some, like, think about the classic Star Wars posters. You know, you see spaceships, you know, you see lightsabers, you see the big bad looming in the background. You know what I mean? It's like, where is all of that? We're not seeing any of that. There's no excitement there. They're not selling us anything. Well, maybe they're selling the Grogu. Like, there's a lot of Baby Yoda Grogu people out there. Maybe that's what they're going for. You know, oh, look, it's Grogu.
I think that's what they're going for.
Yeah, let's sell a few more stuffed animals. But, you know, this isn't selling the movie, bro.
And show him shooting something. I want to
That's
see
what I'm
guts
saying.
flying. Show guts flying in the air. Gore. What is this?
Well, you're not going to see the gore, but I'm just saying, I think they're afraid. Like, you know, you saw how they took James Bond's guns out of his hands on HBO Max, I think it was. It's like, what are we afraid to show blasters now?
Wow.
We just got this bucket head and we got this little stuffed animal, and that's going to sell us a movie.
Well, it's how would I put this? The little green bastard sells a lot of merch.
Okay.
That is it in a nutshell. He sells merchandise. I think the only one that sells more merchandise than him is Stitch, but Stitch has been there for decades. They've got him splattered on everything from baby clothes to, you know, keychains to tumblers. A little green bastard sells merchandise. Okay. So because he moves merchandise in the parks, which are separate from the movies, but also remember the parks is what funds the movies. Yeah, let's make another Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And that's why it looks like, you know, cosmic adventures and babysitting, because he seems to be very safe. They're not going towards what Star Wars used to be. They want to do that. They want to be safe and sell the cute little cuddly booger up there. That's what they want to do. And exactly what Mark was saying. Okay. And I got one, but he's Slytherin, so that's why I keep him, because we all know he's an evil little critter. But he's Slytherin, so I keep him. But anyway, that's what the deal is. Remember, the Force is female, quote unquote. They want this nice little fuzzy thing, and they just want the Mandalorian going out there around with him. And like Mark was saying, that poster, there is nothing interesting about that poster. Compare that poster to Revenge of the Sith movie poster.
Oh man.
There's an obvious difference between the artist at that time and this poster, which seems flat, dark, no life. Why do I freaking care that Grogu is around there like this? Why? What is he looking at? We don't really care. See, I have the humor. I can laugh at that.
Soul Assassin ain't playing no games. He said, "How far can Grogu go? We kick him from the halfway line." That's cold.
That's why I said, who can win the fight? I want to see a Stitch and Grogu fight. That's what I want to see.
Grogu is the definition of F them kids. Okay, that's
true.
What
check this out. So FL Dog said, I predict Mandalorian Grogu will only make 500 to 600 million at the global box office, and since it's likely that Disney probably spent 300 million in production, profit will be minimal. Do you guys agree with that number?
I agree with that number.
I agree too.
That's being generous.
I mean, that will make me happy that it doesn't make $1 billion.
Oh, there's no way.
No way. That's
no way. It's no way. And I definitely want this.
Not making $1 billion. It'll make me happy.
I mean, bro.
No. I'm saying it will definitely not. It will make me happy that it's not making $1 billion.
This should not even be wearing the name Star Wars. We've talked about this before. Star Wars movies were an event. They were a literal event.
Mm-hmm.
You see this crap on Disney Plus, and you're going to see it again on Disney Plus. They're already talking about season 4. Who needs to go to the movies to see this? And it'll be on Disney Plus anyway, like in 2 months after it releases. This is crap.
Not even. Probably 4 weeks. A month after.
Fatal, one of the things that you did say about Superman. No, Fatal, one of the things that you did say about Superman that was on point. I remember you said in your review that it felt like a TV show. It didn't feel like it should have been on the big screen. And this is going to be the same way.
I agree.
There's nothing epic about it. They've had, what is it now? 3 seasons to give us something major. We don't even have like a really big bad for the Mandalorian.
We don't.
Giancarlo Esposito, he tried his best. He tried his best, but he didn't get enough airtime. He could have done it. We all know he's a great actor, but the writing just wasn't there.
They made him goofy on season 3. How you gonna make Giancarlo goofy? That's crazy.
Yeah. They just messed it up, bro.
They messed it up. And more Star Wars news.
I'm still standing by my words. That there's no species on the planet that could survive with their offspring staying in the infantile state for 50 years. No species in any realm whatsoever could that species survive if the offspring stays in the infantile state for that long. Zero. The show is stupid. I hate it. I hate that stupid little green bastard. It is trash. That's it.
Yes.
Acolyte creator plays the fastest card. Leslie Helen attacked Star Wars fans for daring to dislike low-rated show.
Surprise.
Oh, I'm so tired of that.
Where's the box of tissues?
Too many stars directly or indirectly mock the very people who support their work. The most obvious example, the stars who not only savage President Donald Trump, but also his voters. Others turn award show purchase into lecture halls, wagging their fingers at people who indirectly pay their salaries. Done right, yet it keeps happening. The latest example comes from Galaxy Far Away. Leslie Hedlund, the showrunner behind 2024 Star Wars series The Acolyte, didn't take the show cancellation well.
I did. I went to Oga's Cantina, was streaming live and had a drink and proclaimed, I am so glad the Acolyte got canceled. And I got many dirty looks, but didn't give a damn.
This is Hedlund talking. There are some of them that I respect, and there are some of them that I think are absolutely snake oil salesmen, just opportunists. Now, you know she's talking about them YouTubers. Then, of course, there are the fascists and the racists. It's shocking she didn't call them deplorables. The media routinely blames failed pop culture projects on fascists and racists, decrying attacks on shows where diversity reigns supreme. The framing is clear. Knuckle-dragging critics recoil over diverse cast. What y'all guys' thoughts about this?
I think as usual, she's stuck on the same people, the usuals. They all look at the internet and they all get stuck on the guy with the glasses and, the other guy, the gamers and the geeks. And, it's like they get stuck on that shit. But see,
drinking critical.
Yeah, right. Exactly. The guy who drinks, so it's like they kind of get stuck there and they never look at the larger fandom to understand the show sucked. The people have spoken, but as usual, they want to deflect by going over to the usuals. And of course, the usuals get bigger as a result of it. So they still haven't learned all of these years. We've been talking about the same thing. It's like you have to get closer to the vision of George Lucas if you're going to do Star Wars. You don't have to do the Skywalkers, but you can't be doing what is it, the power of many and all of that crap. Talking about this is the gayest Star Wars show ever and be bragging about it. You know what I mean? That's not what this is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about imagination, adventure, excitement. But they want to keep on doing their self-inserts and they want to keep on putting their own politics into it. And the story is like an afterthought. And they think people are not going to notice because you put the name Star Wars on it. But no. But they're never going to actually confront that because they want to stay stuck on the ones that they want to stay stuck on.
I agree.
Careful, Mark. You're starting to sound like a fascist.
Hey, I want to segue real quick off of and we're gonna go back to the geek stuff. But it's something that's been going on Twitter that's been very eye-opening. This is what it says. It says, here's a breakdown. Many accounts are exposed after the location update. Now, if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, chat, on Twitter, Elon Musk decided that he was going to show where people accounts come from. And man, you will be surprised. Pro-black Twitter is actually a little Asian man in China. People who you thought was your friend is really your enemy. What are you guys' thoughts on all of this?
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
A lot of Twitter is rage bait, man. It's basically that's what it is. It's freaking rage bait.
Yeah.
Rage bait, bot farms, just
Smut TV
crap
is all that stuff.
posting.
Check this out. Just
All of
check
it.
this out. Look. Okay, look. I'm proud to be white. Account based in India. What is going on? And I notice a lot of this diversity. I mean, when I'm talking about this right here, black against white, it's the Indian accounts.
Bro, see, this is the thing. I've been saying for years, it's a psyop. It is a psyop.
Bro.
Yes. Yep. And when all you have to do is when you go forward with the understanding that we are just continuously being lied and manipulated, then lied to and manipulated, all you have to do is you can identify these things a lot easier, and stop seeing things on face value. You have to have a critical eye. The only problem is that too many people are drinking that Kool-Aid. So when you have the critical eye and you say, wait a minute, that's not how black people are. That's not how we think. We can't rally around that. Unfortunately, black people, because a lot of us, for example, us, we like to think that all skin folk is kinfolk. They'll call you a coon because you're not going along with it. Like you're not supposed to ask any questions. This is how we feel. This is what we think. But it's not. And it never has been. We have to really keep it real with this. It's like, we're being misrepresented. And Elon Musk is one of the main perpetrators of that himself.
I agree.
His whole damn platform is anti-black. Every day.
Agreed.
I see that shit. Oh crap. I see that stuff from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's like, come on, bro. And we keep on eating this stuff up.
And then this the thing about it though, Mark. Let me get it Elon real quick. You stupid mother freaker, talking about black criminals and all this stuff. Wasn't you the mother freaker that was funding? What was Johnny Depp? What's her name? Johnny Depp wife, girlfriend. What's her name?
Amber Heard. Amber Heard.
You funding Amber Heard, talking about you hate criminals, black criminals, but you put millions into her court case and knowing damn well she did that man dirty and lied on him and could have destroyed him forever.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. He's a hypocrite. Like every day he posts pictures of these so-called black dudes who are terrorizing these white women, right? Which we can all agree is wrong. It's terrible. But what he seems to forget is that over 95% of violent crimes committed against white people are done by white people. But he doesn't post any of that. So what does that show me? It shows me that this dude has an agenda to just smear black people. Like at least you have to be balanced, but he's not. And when you consider that he's something like the richest guy in the world, that makes him dangerous when he can do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see this every day and I see these people, online anyway, they're agreeing with it. And I know people say that it's not real life, but we see evidence every day that it bleeds into real life. It influences real life. That's the reason why he bought it, so he can have more influence. That man is an open enemy, and not just to black people, but all of us, because in America, we're not supposed to be like this. We are Americans. We're not South Africans. You know what I mean? Like we already were on the path to getting along and all of this stuff, but you got agitators like him. And unfortunately, it puts us all in danger, bro.
And people like him because the other thing is, and that's why when Fatal brought up that like Shill's account, I was like, look and see where they're from. Because if you've been on this platform for any portion of time, or especially if you're like me and you work in this particular industry, you can see where the bots are. You can see where the patterns are. You can set your watch by when something happens, stuff's going to get flooded in, in your timeline. Why is it so many people and you know who you are? Seems like every time you turn around, you're posting some video about black people fighting or black people supposedly fighting a white person. That's all you do. And that's all you freaking post, as if that's all we do. And it's not right. But you know what? That just gives you a warm fuzzy to just pile on other people and do that. And a lot of these quote unquote anti-black accounts that are offshore, because I've worked with some of y'all in this country, you're jealous of us over here.
Yeah.
You're jealous of us. You're jealous how we get along. And even so, and I'll talk to India from this point of view, because I've had to work with a lot of them before. Let's talk about your caste system over there. Okay. How your lighter skinned Indians and the Brahmin class treat the darker skinned ones like crap. And that's codified. Okay, they're not supposed to do that, but they do it anyway. Especially the Dalits, who are considered to be the absolute lowest. They call them untouchable. Those, they come over here, America's an opportunity, and they literally just, do the best that they can over here. They are looked down upon by their own people back in their own country. How dare you go over there and do better than us?
Yeah.
It cracks me up so much how these people act like America is the worst thing on this planet, but they're jealous. And that's why you have a lot of this agitation that's going on out there.
Yeah.
But
I wanted to speak on some of the agitation a little bit real quick too, because I actually did a short about that, and you had to have seen it with the young lady who did the cosplay as Freeman.
Yes.
And that opened up this whole debate about Black, cosplayers. And I'm like, it's because of the whole you guys are fascists, this and that nonsense, that people start to internalize that. And they really do believe that when a studio who has an agenda does the swap tweets versus somebody who likes a character and wants to highlight it, those are two different things. And they try to make that into a whole freaking you guys wanted this. Is no. If you have Peter Parker, I want to say Peter Parker anyway. If you have Peter Parker, he doesn't need to be anything else but Peter Parker. Period. If you have the Hulk, he doesn't need to have an Asian Hulk. He needs to be Bruce Banner. That's what needs to happen. But when it comes to a cosplayer, if I like Luffy, which I have on my Twitter, I will put on my straw hat and do my cosplay as Luffy. That does not affect the medium that it is in. That is just me appreciating that. And people need to stop. And that drives me crazy because you got people legitimately in there going at this woman because she likes Freeman. And she likes the cosplay. So what are you supposed to do? Take his skin off? Like, what are you supposed to do? Like,
I'm trying to find the picture.
Her Fearing cosplay is amazing. It turns out she's been doing cosplay for I don't know how long, because Geeky Sparkles from Found Fish TV was telling me. Gorgeous. And I'm like, wow. I wish I had
and where we are, though. This is where we are now.
The bar for cosplay is supposed to be, if I look at this cosplay and I know who you are, you did a good job. I don't care what your pigmentation is. Cosplay is supposed to be about appreciating the character. Any person who creates anything, Fatal J, if somebody came out and started cosplaying your characters in your comic book, would you be happy? No matter if they're white, black, Asian, green, purple. If they cosplay your character, that means that they like what you put. That's what that's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be about them wanting to change your story. No, the people who want to change your story are in LA. They're the ones who want to change stories. It's not the cosplayers that want to do that. It just drove me crazy.
But now that we know that some of the people who was raging may not even be from this country. So, Mark, I don't want to cut off the flow, but Mark, let me ask you something. What is your thoughts about these India, China, all them putting all this hate into this country? Is that?
I think it's 100%. I'm sorry, was that last part?
I said, is they trying to destroy us from the inside?
Yeah, I think it's just what Raina was saying. I think that they're jealous. I think America has always had enemies because of what we are, because of our ideal. All right, because we all know that we're not perfect here. We have our issues and everything, but the American ideal, the American experiment is one that it was ambitious, and it's one that everyone around the world looks to, and they wait for the fall of America. They wait for the fall of America. How dare they think that they can actually have a somewhat free society, a mixing of people and cultures and things like that, and a respect for one another, free enterprise, the pursuit of happiness, free speech, things like that. Other countries, they don't have that kind of thing. So they're working.
2A also.
What was that?
The 2A also. They can't stand the fact that we have that.
Right. See, this is the reason why I deliberately don't speaking code. Like, I understand why we do it, you know, because otherwise the algorithm, all that stuff. But I also understand what's behind that. You know, we do have freedom of speech. We know damn well what we're saying. So why do we have to talk around stuff? You know what I mean? Like I said, I know why, but the deeper why is that by the time we're done, we won't have that freedom of speech. We already see it now. People getting canceled for saying things that we knew damn well what they were saying. The whole Gina Carano thing. Everybody knew what she was talking about, but she got canceled nonetheless because she didn't know how to speak in code. You know, she didn't know how to walk with baby steps and shoes and everything. And that's what we got here, man. You know, we're dealing with a society now that's telling us, we got black fatigue because once again, we have a whole internet, we have a whole pop culture that's been weaponized against us. You know what I mean? Like, this is not who we are. Why are we leading with people who look like us doing crime? Who was it in the chat that just said that Elon couldn't do this if he didn't have something to work with? I think it said, like, in other words, if there weren't black people doing crimes, how could he, emphasize it, if it wasn't happening? The issue is not that it's not happening. We all know that it's happening. It's an issue. It is. You heard me say that when I first spoke about it. The issue is he's not being balanced.
He's highlighting it
in the way that he reports it. Like I said, if you know that the majority of white people are being victimized by other white people, and every day you highlight white people being victimized by black people, the issue is not that it's happening. We know damn well that it's happening. I'm not going to lie to you. Of course this shit is happening. But because guess what? Guess who's victimizing black people more than anybody else? Black people. All right? So if anybody would have black fatigue, it would be us, But no, that's not what Elon is doing. And as a result of that, people can sit back and be self-righteous, talking about those people over there, black fatigue. Mother effer, I get up and go to work every day, 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? And all of us do, all of us do, but we don't get that exposure. We're, okay, we're supposed to do it. Good. We're supposed to do it. We do it, but we don't get that exposure. All we get is the negative stuff out of balance is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to deny that it happens. Once again, we all know that it happens, but this man, as the richest man on the planet, him doing that is dangerous. That's my point. It is not just dangerous to us, it's dangerous to America. That's what we're talking about here.
The thing you hit the nail on the head with Mark is the fact that he's highlighting the negative rather than highlighting stuff that we know. Again, when it comes to crime in general, it's who you're by, really. So if you're by, if it's who you buy, you're not gonna. I'm not gonna go out of my way, or somebody's. I mean, well, you might have some people come out of your way, but you're not gonna have people who's 50 miles away go to some place and do something. No, they're gonna do something who's 10 minutes away from you. That's what they think. So if it's a whole bunch of white people laying by people, they're gonna do stuff against themselves. A whole bunch of black people doing stuff around, they're gonna do stuff around themselves. If it's a melting pot, they're all gonna do stuff against themselves. But the whole thing is when you highlight only one thing, that's how you get people screaming at a girl who freaking just did a freaking adult cosplay, and you get hurt by something that somebody else is doing.
See, but that's the point. Stupid. That's the point. Hey, look, Black Swan, you're having an argument that I'm not having, okay? Stopping the behavior is something that I 100% agree with. You know what I mean? Like, I 100% agree with that. What I'm talking about is how the internet has been weaponized against us. This is a tool of influence. This is what we're talking about here. That's what we're talking about, how it's been used to influence and how it's bad for our country, our whole country. All right. We can all agree that crime is wrong. We can all agree with that. That's a no-brainer. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the way this man uses his platform to demonize a certain section of people. It's like we have to walk out in these streets too. You see all these people up here on the panel? We have to walk out in these streets. We have to go for jobs. We have to check into hospitals and hope that they see us as human beings. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So yes, crime is wrong. Stopping the behavior is important because I want to feel safe when I go into the street. I want my mother to feel safe when she goes into the street. That's not the issue. But this man knows exactly what he's doing, and it's not good for America. You know, they might think, oh, he's just sticking it to the blacks.
And he a foreigner.
America.
And
He
that's the
he
thing.
a
He's
foreigner.
a freaking foreigner.
He a foreigner.
Okay. He grew up in South Africa, and yeah, crap went down in South Africa. And you had some white people that had to, they had to leave, but he does not get that. He does not get it. And here's the point, and I wanted to support what Mark was saying. What's lacking from this is context. How many idiots will jump on X and will say, well, 13% of the population and they commit 80% of the crime. 80% of that crime against who? They won't say that. It's 80% of the crime against other Black people, not white people. But you know what? That's not what generates the outrage. Okay. So that's so they weaponize that. You don't have the context that's out there. They're not going to give you that particular context. They are just harping on the whole thing of Black people bad. They are, when it's not all of us. Okay.
Because guess what? I know some Black people on the internet that love to go tit for tat. They look for the white stories, of white people doing crimes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I'm not going to do that. We all know there's a problem here as Americans. We have an issue. We have a problem. 80% of crime is the problem, period. Bro, you really
didn't hear what I said, did you?
It's just completely going over your head, bro. And see, this is the problem. That's where the influence comes from that I'm talking about. We're not having an objective conversation when you keep going back to that. We're just not, because somehow you think that we're not seeing that, or maybe you think that we're excusing that. Your problem is also in your justice system as well. The justice system is an issue as well. I mean, the issue is multi-layered, but what that man is doing is not helping.
Look, man, let me tell you something. The man showed you what he was all about in this picture. What you think he was doing that day? He already showed you what he all about.
All right, come on now. I get it, but no. Because Kamala did the same freaking thing. If you freeze burn her picture.
Hey, but all I got to say is this week was so much of an eye opener, because I'm like, Mark, this Twitter just black hate, and now it makes sense. It's not even it's not even coming from this country. Mm-hmm. And see, the foreigners, they're actually making money off black hate, because black hate is big money.
It pays.
It's engagement, So they killing two birds with one stone, destroying our country because they hate us, like Lorena said, and two, they're making some pocket change off of it,
Yeah, and if, I devote so much of my content, and I don't care if it's just getting 50 views, man. I devote so much of my content to just trying to put something into the atmosphere, especially for Black people, just to take back to your homes or whatever. Listen, man, we're being manipulated. We're being manipulated big time, and we got to wake up to that fact, man, that we trust in our enemies to have our best interests at heart. And that's not the case. You have to do is look at these Democrat-run cities and just look, the truth speaks for itself. They're invested in this. They're invested in broken families and all of that. I'm an advocate, obviously, of whole families. I don't care, fathers being there. Even if you're not with the mother or whatever, it's like you have to be present. When you have children running around jumping on a mother, like that story we saw last week,
I saw that.
There's a big problem there. There's a big problem. That's why I said,
man, that was crazy. You're right. Yeah. Chicago.
I'm not having that conversation.
And think about this, even on a more lighter note, just think about how destructive it is when you have a young woman telling young Black, using the story on it, Mark, telling young Black men not to dress for success.
Oh my gosh, that made me hit the freaking ceiling.
The one you talk about, when the young man was dressing up nice, and she said that there was
ties on all that.
somehow tracing back to white supremacy. I was like, you idiot! That's how people used to dress anyway. Before like my grandfather used to dress like that. Like that's how you dress. You just successful with a jacket on and a tie or something. I would love to work like that, but I work with my hands too much, so I can't be wearing nice stuff like that. But yeah. That was crazy. That's the destructive power of X. When you got people so up in stupidity that they think that it's a flex to tell young men not to dress for success. That's not the flex you think it is. It really isn't. It really isn't.
Phantom B, what up, sir? We just exposing the psyop of Twitter and how they hate our guts, but it's all good because
we'll get back to the light. We'll get back to the light.
Yeah.
It's just that we are who we are up here, and it would be irresponsible if every now and then we didn't address some of this stuff that's going on. You know what I mean? Like, we just ain't here to be tap dancing and shit, bro. It's like, sometimes stuff has to be talked about, man.
Yeah.
Unless we have a misunderstanding, and
Hold on.
This ain't that panel where someone sits on there in blackface and everyone just cracks
up.
Oh, no. We ain't talking. We're not talking. But watch this, Sandro. Listen, 25% of this panel is responsible. Bro, Sandro, did you miss it? Sandro, I showed you, sir.
That was AI, bro. That wasn't you.
Man, that wasn't no damn. Man, my chest was hurting for a whole week. You know what I mean?
Bro, I was proud of you, man. He went for it.
I'm not doing it again, though.
Listen, I was happy. I said, Fatal, as long as you give me, I don't care if you do by 5 sets of 10, 2 sets of 25. I didn't care how you did it, but you did it. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Sandro,
I'm all about people. I'm all about people working out and getting out there and train. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I got a little bit of stomach still. I still got a little bit of stomach. I be hitting the snacks a little too much. But listen, I try to balance it out.
Don't listen to him, yo. Demaj and I be on Twitter like naked, talking about, did you work out today?
Train today? Slack and train. I feel like a slacker.
Making them noise. Boo, 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 boo. You girly man.
Yeah, I can do that. Hold on, you, bro.
No, don't do it. Hey, now on a
I can do it.
Better note. on a better note, this is some good news. This is some dope news. I definitely want to hear what Lorena thinks about this. So it says Marvel Studios has approached Kirby Howell, Batiste, and Jodie Turner-Smith regarding the X-Men reboot. Now, if I was a betting man, Lorena, I'm thinking that they want these two ladies to play a particular character within the X-Men franchise. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, if we're talking about Storm, I mean, I'm actually okay with both of these. I am too. I don't really know who Kirby Howell Baptiste is, but
yes, you do. Have you ever seen Sandman?
No.
Oh, you need to watch it.
No.
I'm gonna put it like this. She plays Death.
Oh, okay.
Death.
I'm just looking at her. I'm just looking at her face, and I'm like, okay, that says, that says Storm. Storm has.
If anybody seen her, Lorena, if anybody who's seen Sandman, and then they knew that she was playing Storm, they're gonna say that's an A+ casting.
Okay, because just looking at her, I'm like, yeah, okay, I can see that happening. Jodie Turner-Smith, forget about what happened in the Acolyte, but I do like her acting.
Okay.
I do like her attitude. I can rock with both of them. I just can't rock with Cynthia Erivo. Do not. No. There is no. Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah. They put Nosferatu
with the nose ring.
No. Please, no.
Listen,
by the way, I'm gonna give a little critique. I might be coming out of pocket, but ladies, for the love of everything good, your nail shouldn't be this far away from your hand.
I'm saying that.
Please don't. That's not hot. I'm sorry. You look like a freaking crypt keeper. Please don't do that.
Oh my God.
So my hold on.
Be careful, Fatal.
Okay.
Jodie Turner-Smith is my pick for Storm.
I would
mean,
have
she
to
looks
agree.
good
I have
there.
no problem.
That's Storm, dog. That's Storm. That's Storm.
As Storm, if she put some white hair on her, yeah.
Well, that's
I
why I
got you.
posted that picture so you can kind of imagine the white hair.
Yeah.
You know?
Lord, she is well moisturized.
Look, listen.
Very.
She's glistening. Yeah.
I'm hating right now.
How Martin say that? How Martin say you came up out of there and the water was glistening all over your body.
Your body.
Glistening.
Props to whoever her team was at that event because they got her shining real good.
You know what I mean? On some let me look up
glistening
and down.
That must
say.
So I'm gonna put it like this, ladies and gentlemen. Is Storm the #1 female Marvel character? The most popular?
Yes.
What y'all think? I'm saying yes.
Yes.
You think so?
I think
her
so.
and Jean,
I think she is.
I think Jean, bro.
You think Jean is the most popular female Marvel character? I'm not talking about X-Men. I'm talking about all of Marvel. I think Storm got it. Think about it, D. The most popular Marvel character.
I got
you. Don't say Black Widow. Don't nobody really care about Black Widow like that, dog.
No. It wasn't Black Widow. I would never say Black Widow. Black Widow's not even, to me, she's not even really a superhero. I mean, granted, if you go by like the comics, she is enhanced, but like in the way they have her in the MCU, she's really not. I mean, that is an argument to be taken, Fatal. Her being the most. I think it's between her and Jean Grey. Between her and Jean Grey.
I don't really hear people talk about Jean like that.
I don't either, because as someone who read the X-Men comics for I don't know how long, Storm always seemed to be the most popular one. I mean, yeah, you had Jean Grey, of course, she had her powers and everything, but did not seem as upfront. Storm was like always out there, out front. Seems like Jean Grey, yeah, they bring her in, if they need to, throw Wolverine off his game. I like that actually. But yeah, for the most part, it was Storm.
Mark, who is most popular, Sue Storm or Storm?
Yeah, I was thinking about Sue Storm actually, but I don't know if she ever. That's a rough one. I would want to say Sue, Invisible Woman, but Storm is she's a heavyweight, man.
She's a heavyweight.
Yeah.
Like I would say, you know how DC always and Marvel always mirror each other. I would say Storm is like the Wonder Woman of Marvel.
I would have to agree.
Yeah. She like the Wonder Woman.
Like I said, for me, it's a choice between her and Jean. But listen, all your arguments for Storm is valid. They are valid arguments for Storm. 100%.
Yeah.
All right, we only got 5 minutes left to go through a whole bunch of news. Let's try it. Eddie Murphy, he was asked his big 3 wish of the movies he would have done. Eddie Murphy reveals his big 3 wish I would have done movies. So comedy legend Eddie Murphy has been a fan favorite actor for decades now. But even, and I don't even have it up, but even he has some regrets about films he wished he starred in, ones that could have made him even more beloved than he was in the height of his career. Now check these out. These are the 3. Yeah, there are a couple of movies he told the Associated Press in a recent interview where he addressed movies he wished he would have done. Number 1, Ghostbusters. I was supposed to do Ghostbusters. Didn't do that. And then Rush Hour. Didn't do that. And Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I'm going to be honest with you. All 3, those are bangers that he was supposed to be in.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask y'all a question. If you took out my boy Winston, and he a dope actor in itself, but you would have put Eddie in that role in Ghostbusters, would have took Ghostbusters to a whole new level?
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
I don't know if that would have been a good thing, though, because I think he would have stole the show.
He would have shined.
Agreed. Yeah.
So I think Bill Murray would have been a little bit upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it worked out the way it was supposed to.
But I'm going to be honest with you, Mark. I don't know, because Bill Murray can hold his own against Eddie in his prime.
No, I mean, I wouldn't take away from him. I think he's a comedic genius also. But you're talking about what that was like 80 something when Eddie Murphy was just this ball of energy, man. There was no stopping.
Yeah, he was rising fast.
But think about he already had worked with Dan Aykroyd on Trading
SNL.
Places.
SNL.
Trading Places. I think they could have held their own. I think Eddie would have took it to, because I mean, you know, we love Winston, but Eddie would have made.
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
It would have been crazy, man. Cause think about Eddie seeing them ghosts. Hey, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All the ad-libbing, it would have been crazy. Yeah.
Okay. The next one, Rush Hour. Well, he would have did a better job than Chris Tucker.
I can't see anybody but Chris Tucker on that one.
Me
bro.
too.
He was
Chris Tucker made that his own. He made that his own. Yeah. And then the next one.
On my job right now, it's like we always say, "Do you understand the words that's coming out of my mouth?" Like we're always
coming out of my mouth.
So, yeah. So he owned that, bro.
You supposed? Are we hearing about the Rush Hour 4? Are we getting that? Is that legit?
We getting it. We getting it.
Okay. I hope we do. And the last one, what if Eddie Murphy was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Would they able to take that movie to the next level?
As Eddie Valiant?
I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit, man.
I love it too.
Same.
You don't stop laughing, you're gonna be dead like an idiot. Hiding the colors.
Hey, the dude that played the main star in there, he died, right? He died some years ago.
I think he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Eddie Robert, he played the Hook too.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to think what else I know him from.
Me.
That's right. Yeah. And he played in some mafia movies too, didn't he? Didn't he play in some mafia movies?
I don't know.
Anyways, if Eddie was in there though, Eddie would have took it to the next level. Just think him in them cartoons. Eddie would have killed him.
Oh my gosh.
He's a cartoon himself, especially back then,
Yeah.
Well,
man,
doing the voiceovers and like with the Mushu in Mulan, and then like Donkey, that's Eddie Murphy.
That's Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
Surely.
And when that Shrek come back, D, I might have to bet you again. I think that's gonna do $1 billion. I think this Shrek gonna do $1 billion.
You kidding me?
I agree.
Yes,
I won't even take that bet. I won't take that bet. Come on, Shrek. Come on.
It's gonna make $1 billion. You wanna know why?
Gonna make $1 billion.
You got a generation of kids, my kid included, who grew up listening to Eddie Murphy.
Let me tell you something. Hold up,
Lorena.
You ain't kidding. My goddaughter, when she was 2, every time we came in the house, I want to watch Shrek. I mean, she put Shrek on. I mean, I'm surprised that tape didn't break. I mean, I knew what scenes was going on from being in the other room because she played Shrek every single day. Every day she loved Shrek.
What up, Momentum Media? Never seen you before, but I'm glad you're here. Smash that like button. Thank you so much, man. I'm seeing a lot of new people tonight. We appreciate that. And if you don't smash that like button, meet the marginalized. Some more good news. This is from Lorena. Sinners is Ryan Coogler's Sinners is shortlisted for 11 below the line categories at the 31st Critics' Choice Awards, the most of any film this year. Now check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me move the comments out of March. Best casting and ensemble, best cinematography, best costume design, best editing, best hair and makeup, best production design, best score, best song, best sound, best stunt design, and best visual effects. Give it all to them. Give it all.
They gonna sweep the Oscars. I'm telling you right now.
2025, hands down, this was the best film of the year. Hands down.
That was a good movie. And that one right there, I gotta say I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. I wasn't
expecting it either.
I didn't think anybody was until the people who went to see the movie saw it, and then the word of mouth got out, and it had the lowest, I think, second week drop ever for a film. It only dropped like 20%, and it just kept getting more and more and more repeat viewings.
Listen, my man, him playing himself as a twin, that was amazing work. I'm sorry.
And
and
the acting was so good, we thought it was his twin. We thought
Never
that.
doubted
For real.
I did too.
Never doubted
Like,
it.
did my man have? Did he have a twin? We didn't know.
Hey, what's his name?
Because think about it, y'all. We've been on YouTube. We don't turn in the credits. We break this stuff down. And we'll usually be like, yeah, that's just him playing him. But Michael B. Jordan did that. That was two different people.
Yeah.
You know?
And didn't even go over the top with it. That was what was really impressive to me, is that, you know, they weren't like crazy different, but it was very subtle, where it was human. It's like you could believe that they were brothers, they loved each other, they were twins, but you know, they still had similarities and differences, and it was convincing.
Mark, I want to ask you a question. This is just a theory of mine. When they made this movie, do you think the brother was supposed to be Jonathan Majors?
I always suspected that. Yes. Yep.
I'm thinking that too. I'm
Yep.
thinking that too. I'm thinking one of the brothers, it was originally supposed to be Michael B. Jordan as the one brother and Jonathan Majors as the other one. But Jonathan Majors got in trouble.
You know, that would have been decent.
That would have been tight.
Yeah.
Think about it. Jonathan Majors just as good as Michael B. Jordan in my book.
And I remember after Creed, I mean, they said they were going to be like that, you know, they're going to be like an acting duo, and you know, Ryan Coogler was on board too, and they were going to do the damn thing. But yeah,
when you got that chemistry, why break it? Why break the chemistry?
True.
You know? Next news we got, ladies and gentlemen. This is some more good news. This is the good news section of the Dark Council. This is provided from Mark with a C. The Mummy is returning. Let's check this out right here.
I think you and Miss Rachel Weisz would want to get into. If you were going to get into your old mummy hijinks, what do you think you and Miss Rachel Weisz would want to get into?
What I can tell you, and you know that my lips are sealed, but what I can tell you is that it'll give the fans what they want.
And that's all we asked for, sir.
That's all.
That's all we asked for.
You know,
I
he
never
said
get
that.
tired of that movie.
He said that like he knows what we've been through for like the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
He's
feel
like,
it.
listen, what you're gonna get here is what you want. You know what I mean? And I like that.
But let me tell you something, man.
And Mark, it's funny you say that. It's such a cliche to have to say this every time when we have this type of discussion. But when it comes to movies, right, and any entertainment in general, you're selling me a product, right? If I wanted to buy this pen, right, and I says I want this pen, and you go ahead and give me a stylus. I didn't want a stylus. I wanted a pen. It's real simple. If you want my money, I asked for a pen. Give me a freaking pen. I don't understand why that's so hard for these studios.
Yep.
I don't understand it.
Look, man, I got one gripe, one beef. One grief, one bite. Check this out, man. I am a lover of the Mummy franchise, but I got a lot to say about this woman right here, man. This woman right here.
Box on the moon.
She was dope.
Let me tell you, she was dope, but she was a wretched swine of a bitch, and I'm gonna tell you why. That part at the end of the second Mummy, when he was hanging by dear life, and he just knew his love of his life. The whole reason why we got the Mummy franchise, the whole reason why he came back from the dead to bring this wretched of a swine woman back from the dead. He knew his woman was gonna grab him because he saw Brendan Fraser woman grab him. That look, I don't know who this actor is. I don't know who that actor is. I'm gonna have to look up his name. But the pain
Yeah.
In his eye.
Dang.
I felt that pain when I was like, you've been dead for 3,000 years. He brought you back and you left your man. That dude right there for that scene right there, he should have got an Oscar. He should have got an Oscar.
Just for the pain.
I saw him do the 2 movies as the evil villain, but at that point, I felt whatever he was feeling.
Yes, sir.
We got to watch that.
Yeah, that movie, I have it on DVD, I have it on Blu-ray, and I'm trying to get it on 4K. It is always a good time watching that.
I've always said there's only 2. Oh, go on, Dean. I'll make my point. That
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say something a little blasphemous. I've never seen these movies.
What?
Okay, mute him.
You know, yeah, he got to go.
Yeah, get him out.
All right.
Put him in the Phantom Zone.
Have a nice life. But now listen, here's the bring him back, man. Yeah,
you're wrong for that, man. Y'all wrong for that.
Just for you saying
I know of them. I never saw them.
I just want you to watch this scene. This is a wretched swine of a woman. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on.
Like you gonna save me, right, baby?
Step away. Now he begging for his woman to grab him. He just saw Brendan Fraser's woman grab him. Watch what this wretched swine do. The whole reason why we got these mummies movies is because the mummy, the guy he loved her so much he brought her back from the dead. Now watch what she's doing.
Step away!
Look at that! Look at that!
Did she get eaten by? She got so eaten by.
He went through a lot. He went through a lot to end up like this,
bro.
For her.
D, now watch this. Just continue watching his face. Watch his face. Bro, that went through my body when I saw his face, dog. Look at that, that single tear. Bro, his world is over. His world is over, dog.
Now you can stop it there because I want you to watch these movies, man.
You got to watch them, D.
You gotta watch them.
Yeah, go on, please. But there have only been after Raiders of the Lost Ark, right? There was a lot of movies and TV shows that tried to recapture that spirit of adventure and everything. There's only been 2 that I can think of, 2 franchises that did it for me anyway. The Mummy, right? And believe it or not, Romancing the Stone. It's like those 2 to me captured. Yeah,
I love Sandro. I love him. He said, "Play with fire." I love Sandro.
Oh,
you're right. I am playing with fire.
He's right.
He keep putting on these things trying to get the show canceled. I see you.
We back? We back?
Go ahead, Mark.
It's messed up. But yeah, Soul Assassin is right too. The first Tomb Raider film, but definitely Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile were a lot of fun.
Ooh.
A lot of fun. And this one and The Mummy, those are the only 2 that I ever saw getting close to that Raiders of the Lost Ark romance adventure vibe.
Yeah. I would definitely say the first 2 Mummies is up there with Indiana Jones. Not quite up there, but it's up there. D, you're gonna enjoy yourself. Pause. You're gonna have a good time if you go back and watch them. Go back and watch them. You ain't gonna waste time. It's fun. And I would even say this, and y'all, I know y'all might disagree. The spin-off series, I liked the Scorpion King. I like the Scorpion King.
I like that god awful CGI anyway.
Yeah, that's what kind of took me out too, Rena.
I wasn't watching that movie for the story though, if you know what I mean.
Jerry,
whatever do you mean?
Jerry, thank you so much.
Everyone, I need you all to lend me your energy. Why don't you take that?
Lorena, it's on you.
Oh, that's for me. Oh, okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Jerry Morales. I know one lady that wouldn't do that, and that's Lorena. Hail to the Dark Council. Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that. I don't leave them like that. Nah.
D, did you see the pain in that man's eyes though? Did you see the pain in that man's eyes? D?
You muted. for some
Always
reason.
messing the vibe up, man. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we've reached that time. We want to thank y'all so much for the super chat love. Continue smashing that like button. This might have been the last Dark Council of the year. It may or may not. I don't know. But we thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Next year for 2026 is going to be a lot more Dark Council YouTube shorts because they really did like those YouTube shorts
Good.
that we put out, 1,000 views or higher. So I'm gonna keep dropping them. Y'all make sure to share with a friend, man. Take the link, share it with somebody. One person. That's your homework assignment. Mark, what you got to tell them?
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to like anyone who's into like hip hop and stuff like that. De La Soul has got a new one out, Cabin in the Sky.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of talk now about how hip hop is dead and all of this stuff, at least commercially. But De La Soul goes back to the late 80s, 90s, and everything. They're a legendary group. They lost one of their members, Plug 2, True Goy Dave. And this is probably one of the most heartfelt hip hop albums I've ever heard. And it manages to be good too, like entertaining, like funky too. Like they're just like, what's his name? Pasta News, is just at the top of his game lyrically. And I wanted to mention that, because Raina, you had dropped that in the DMs that, it was coming out. So I got it. And, anyone who's into that, check it out. It's a must have.
Man, De La Soul, they was really the ones that jumped off the sampling. Am I right or wrong?
The sampling?
Like they was like the ones that really took it to a next level, or am I wrong?
Well, that was production by Prince Paul, who was in Stetsasonic. He definitely had his own lane when it came to that. But I think they were sampling before that because, remember, you had Eric B and Rakim doing I Know You Got Soul. I mean, everyone was sampling James Brown before that. You know what I mean? Public Enemy, all of that.
Yeah,
but what Prince Paul did was definitely revolutionary.
Yeah.
Harris was doing it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know they was kind of like the pioneers where they kind of took their sampling to the next level because we got a lot of dope Michael Jackson joints from De La Soul.
Yeah. No, without De La, there probably wouldn't have been a Tribe Called Quest. There wouldn't have been a Kanye. Even a Drake. It's like, they kind of gave birth to that, that backpack rap.
Rapping.
They did Native Tongues. So you had Queen Latifah come through there, Naughty by Nature, Black Sheep. Whenever you hear you could get with this or you can get with that, it's like all of that stuff came from De La, so it's big, man. It's big.
And De La has so much soul for Tribe Called Quest. A lot of times they will have a song and like Q-Tip will be on there and they won't even put Q-Tip name on there.
Yeah.
Like he was like an honorary member of De La Soul,
Yeah, he does a guest spot on this one too. It felt really good because Tip has got that voice distinctive as soon as you hear him. So he jumps on it. It just felt so good, bro. Just to hear them doing their thing again. So
yeah, man, and they hurt my soul because Phife Dawg from Tribe Called Quest ain't here either. And man, he was a spitter too, man.
Yeah. D knows it's like, when they talk about back in the days.
One of my favorite joints.
Go on, D.
Got the leg.
One of my favorite joints is when they had all of like My Buddy, when they had everybody in it. That's a classic right there. Everybody on it. That was great. But man. That's definitely.
Oh, before I forget, because I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you real quick. Just wanted to say, I got dragged to go see Wicked for Good a couple days ago. How
was it?
Don't judge me. On the merits, it was a good movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a theater kid. My kid was the theater kid, so that was for them. That's why it's gonna make a whole lot of money. But preview in the theater was for the Michael Jackson movie.
Did you feel it?
Everybody felt it. When I tell you, young kids,
Yeah.
felt that.
Okay.
Everybody snapped to attention. I'm like, that's gonna make a
billion in the box office, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, my son, my wife, they saw it. Yeah, we're gonna watch it. When you get that, it's that feeling like this is gonna be a banker.
Is that out now?
No, it's coming out next year, but they're putting the trailers. Like we saw it online, but now they're putting the trailers in the theater. The fact that they put that trailer
gotcha.
in the same, right before Wicked for Good, which is a big, huge movie, that's a big deal. But then again, just like watching the reactions of everybody in the audience, from like the older people to like the really young people, snapped attention immediately as soon as they started hearing Michael's music.
Michael is so iconic that little babies right now is jamming his song. My little sis hits me, y'all were on. A little sis. That missed it. But hey, at least I caught the end. Cheers, DC. The great thing, though, Jerry, is this. You can always be a part of the replay crew and watch it. And I'm going to do the timestamps, and you can pick your favorite parts of the show. And I'm going to do a short of this live stream. So, hey, shout out to little sis. She did her thing. Lorena, where can the people find you? What you got coming up this time?
Well, let's see. Tomorrow, though it's Turkey Day, Thanksgiving, I'm going to be having a Thanksgiving version of Quiplash on my channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. So you do not want to miss that.
Lorena, we were supposed to play that on your channel, Dark Council.
You did play it on my channel.
Oh, that's right. I'm sure.
Y'all can pop on tomorrow night if you bored, got nothing to do.
We played it. I forget.
You can come on. It's always a good time. So that's going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then I will be taking time off until next Thursday for the Spice Lounge, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Wrap up all what's going on in pop culture, and yes, I will be dropping my review of Wicked for Good, because in the words of Brie Larson, it's not made for you. But that's okay, because it's made for the people who they want to go see it, and they support it in freaking droves. So we're going to talk about that.
I want to make a request for 2026. We multi-stream on each other channels. Me, D, Abu, Mark, please figure out how to do this too. Lorena, we do a gaming day. Like a game, and pick a game.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed when it comes to more people playing, people love watching a group of people playing a game.
Man, I hope you know what you're asking for, bro, because I don't play well with others. I'm the guy who, if it's the first person shooter, I turn around and try to kill everybody around me. You know what I mean? It's what I do, man.
All right, that's all good.
I'm just letting you know.
That's all good. That's all good. D, what you got coming up, man?
All right. So first off, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Saturday, I'm actually gonna put the stream up probably within the next couple of hours. Saturday, I will have a special Spellbroken live. We're not doing Spellbroken gaming on that day because Saturday is my birthday. We got my birthday stream. Of course, the panel here is invited. I'd like to have everybody come through, hang out. We're just gonna chill out, maybe like an hour or so. Probably got the fam coming over here or to hang out with me on this end, so I'm not gonna be going too long. But other than that, yes, that's the main thing I got going on. And yeah, that's it. Also, just a little quick reminder, because I'm having Spellbroken live on Saturday, I'm probably going to skip gaming for this week, just because I got family coming down and all that stuff. So I'm just going to do that, the birthday stream, and chill out with everybody. And then from that, I will catch y'all during the week. Check it. Keep your eyes peeled for shorts and stuff. I'm going to be talking on some stuff. I've been leaning on doing a little more, less pop culture stuff in my shorts, because shorts seems to be what they want. I haven't really been doing long form videos in a minute, honestly. So I do the live streams and shorts, really. I mean, if it's something that needs to be spoke on, I will do a longer form video. But other than that, they want shorts, I'm giving them shorts. Not like I'm making any money off of this anyway.
Hey, I tell everybody, man, hey, we don't want to, but we got to. because that's what the algorithm asks for. You know, it's like, hey, we got to evolve
Exactly.
with the times. We got to evolve with the times. I see Mark putting a lot of shorts out there. Mark, I'm watching.
Yeah, definitely. Reach into my shorts, grab something. But yeah, see, here's the thing, right? Yeah, the thing with my shorts
Oh,
is
this
that
guy.
yeah, no, I'm still doing the long form videos, and then I carve it up into shorts, you know, because it's hard for me to do the shorts because it's like, you know, you're trying to make a point, man, and you know, I like to think that I'm a deep brother, man. It's like I don't like to be making a point and I'm like looking at the timer and everything. It's like, so I go off on my long form video and then I'll chop it up, you know, to the point. So, and I've noticed, Fatal, you're right, because damn it, it's like the long form video got like 200 views, and then you look at the shorts, it's over 1,000, you know, and that's the point that I was trying to make. So, you know, you look at the short, you get what you get out of it. If you want a larger context, then you come over to the long form and you can watch me ramble, you know, but both of them work for me.
Mark, it's the kids, man. The kids, they on these, man. They on these. They not watching YouTube through a computer or on the TV. They watching it on this, you know. So
No doubt. And, you know, I'm getting a good amount of feedback for it. So, you know, it is what it is, you know, and I'm talking about a lot of you know, a lot of real talk stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not, you know, I'm not gonna tell you who's been cast as Black Panther. It's like I'm just talking about what I'm seeing going on out here, and you know, so join the conversation for sure.
Jerry, all I got to say is I can picture you right now with a Hawaiian shirt on. You live in Miami and you got some things in the trunk. You know what I'm talking about? Because you sending some serious super chats right now. He said, by the way, Lorena, you doing a Saturday show since it's a holiday weekend? And you already answered it, huh?
Yeah, but just for everybody else, no Saturday show because it's a holiday weekend. But for me, basically, I have to get all of my Christmas decorations up. So
gotcha.
That's what I'm going to be doing. You can see my house from space with all the lights.
Wow.
See ya. If y'all do a game melee, I'm so dear DC. Look, man, 2026 is just gonna be,
what? I'm sorry. I just thought we should probably play Where Winds Meet. Actually,
hey, my boy just texted me right now about that.
Dope.
He just texted me. He
It's
said
so dope.
He said it's on Steam for free.
Yeah, it's on Steam. Yeah,
look, man,
I got it on Steam.
Let me tell people, 2026, man, I just want this to be a year of fun. And you know, like I love what Mark do. He dropping that knowledge on people. You know, I feel like that's your mission. That's gonna be my mission too. But at the same time, I just want to have a good time on this channel. So man,
that's what I'm saying. We complement each other. You know what I mean? It's like we don't all have to be the same, doing the same stuff and everything, but we damn sure come together in love and fellowship. And this is what we do. You know,
we like Wu-Tang.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't nobody the same on Wu-Tang.
Like Voltron.
Yeah, man. And I just want to say too, because I see you, Vern. I see you. Vernon is saying he's thinking about making some content. Vern, do it. Do it, bro.
Do it.
Do it. You know what I mean? We might invite you up here, bro, because you always have some good stuff to say. He's in my comment section all the time. So
hey, yeah, bring him on.
Yeah,
bring him on. I'm always open for new people with think like us or don't think like us. You know, 2026. You,
Black
man,
Swan, I love you, bro.
This gonna be the year of fun. This gonna be the year of seeing more Dark Council. I just sent Dark Council the merch. The merch was to be out there. We're going to take 2026 to the next level with Dark Council. So we thank y'all so much. Have a safe Thanksgiving, man. Also, I know this is a time where it's tough for people. It's a rough time, man. But hey, man, somebody out there love you, man. Spend time with your loved ones. You know what I mean? And everything is gonna be good. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the lights. Thank y'all for the super chat love, man. Y'all really show love. We got another one.
Jerry blowing it up.
Man, Jerry with the Hawaiian shirts and the things in the trunk, man. I'm telling you. I appreciate you, Jerry. Let me blow you up the right way. Pause. Here you go.
I'm not done yet! Kiss your ass goodbye!
I want to thank y'all so much. We out of here. Dark Council will return or might not return in 2 weeks. Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. I'm actually a chick. Dang, I think I made that mistake the last time. I'm so sorry. But Jerry Morales, I mean, I'm instantly going to think that's a guy. I'm actually a chick, Fatal. No one takes me serious as a gamer. I kind of look like, so not, whoa.
That's why I wanted you to read it, bro. This is major right here, bro.
Really?
Seriously?
Okay, Mark, you remember when you said that people need to be on the Dark Council? You like...
Yeah, we're going to talk about this, bro.
This going to be a Dark Council short, too. This gonna be a Dark Council short. Like I said though, like Mark said, we definitely need to have more people on the Dark Council for 2026. Jerry, you will be here on the Dark Council show. Thank y'all so much, ladies and gentlemen, and we out of here.
Well, that's very sweet thought of both of you gentlemen, but I really don't. Until now. See you guys in the emergency room, huh?
Hello, pretty lady. Tell me something. What's a beautiful bride like you doing with a malaka like this, huh?
It's purely sexual.
No shit.